We're inside the garage. This is the west interior wall. These are the electric service panels. I'm not wearing a mask or gloves because I'm technically outside. When I go inside, I'll dress appropriately. These are the main service panels, 200 amps. This is the bonding right there. And that Ufer bar inside the garage west wall. These are AFCIs and GFCIs. And I tested them all. I've tested them all mechanically. I'll test them inside electrically. But the manufacturer says that this is the way to test them. And the newer ones, I don't expect my equipment to keep up with the newer ones. But I'll, good old college try. Ground wire in garage, Ufer, right there. So what are we looking at, really? This home was built today. It's only a few years old, but it have little rubber booties over L1 and L2 here. L1 and L2 here keeps somebody from getting shocked. If you're in this panel and you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this panel. I get that. But those booties are kind of a new requirement, and now they're required. Not when the home was built, though. You got sawdust inside both of the panels. The sub panel right there. All that sawdust should have been vacuumed out. You're not supposed to have a gap in the panel cabinet more than 1/8 of an inch. More than 1/8 of an inch. When this panel cover fits over here, you can see that there's going to be a gap that compromises the fire block, and the panel cover is supposed to mount flush to the cabinet. So more than 1/8 of an inch. Another thing that's going on in here, both of them actually, but I just go from 1 to 1 gap. They've been screwed in. Screws are fast. Screws are tight. I get that. But they don't have the same shear strength that nails do. These cabinets are supposed to be nailed in. The shear strength, if this structure was to experience something like a tornado, then these cabinets would, have a better chance of staying in place than if they'd been screwed in. If they'd been nailed in, they'd stand a better chance. A tornado's catastrophic, I get that, but that's the way it works. These are your energy notice statements, which you're required to have. Now these cabinets, both of them, were hand labeled. Hand labeled. They're supposed to be printed like that. They're not supposed to be hand labeled. They're supposed to be printed. And then, also, see this extra register over here? You're supposed to have duplicity. You're supposed to have duplicity. The manufacturer wanted duplicity. The manufacturer wanted these to be labeled, and they wanted that duplicity. So we do not have the duplicity. We have the hand labeling. We have more than 1/8 of an inch gap. We have screws. We're missing our little rubber booties. And some of these wires and cables, of course, the cover doesn't really fit. If this cover fit properly, then this cable would be in direct contact with this wire. This wire will be right in direct contact with the panel cover. It's supposed to be recessed. It's supposed to be stuck in there pretty good. I guess I fixed that one, almost. So, see these right here? These little curbs. The manufacturer believes that all these wires should be behind this point. Those are a reference point. I don't think I have one over here, but still. And that's the breakers. That's the breakers. We'll touch on them a little bit more when we do the garage or the exterior.